So again starting the GPS, 6:34 a.m. Let's go. So we are entering the Manali Wildlife Sanctuary now. The first point that is going to come will be Glamlang. We'll also go to Upper Ruar and we'll go to this waterfall which is known as Kho, and we'll be covering Khumsu Thach in another video. The trail is pretty evident, guys. You just have to follow the route and you will reach the waterfall. I'm carrying this trek pant only because there are a good number of thorns and bushes on the trail up ahead, but it was really hot. I think I am not a person who really likes to trek in trekking pants, but I think I'll wear them up again once we enter the area where the bushes are very tall and it would completely scratch your legs. Now there are some really nice pools, one after the other, where you can spend some time in the summer. We are 5 kilometers into the valley, and I guess 3 to 4 more kilometers for the waterfall to come. Now there is a dense growth of these shrubs and ferns all along the trail. Beautiful green landscapes, guys. So that's the small little glacier or snout of the Manalsu river, guys. You can see such a big boulder and then loads and loads of snow. Bye bye Kho Waterfall. It was an amazing hike. little shelter. So we are just using this beautiful ladder to see what is up there on the first floor. So if you come to this small day hike, you don't have to bring your tents or any other sort of a shelter. This hut would be pretty warm enough, I guess, and you can stay here with just using a sleeping bag and a sleeping mat. Nice little warm place, lunchtime, and we'll sit on the rock which is out there. It's a very beautiful spot. Today the weather is partly sunny, partly cloudy, so we were not able to see the peaks, but I'll now share on the screen a picture when I had come here when the sky was pretty clear. Now this is not like a well-known trekking route, and therefore you could see that there are so many sections where the trail is not clear. So from this point onwards we'll get into a field. There is also a lot of poison ivy, also known as bichu ghas, and if it hits your skin you will have like an prolonged itching sensation. So to avoid that, the best way is to like quickly put on a hiking trouser or a trekking pant. So you can see the growth of these plants here. Sumedh is almost 6 feet and these plants are touching his shoulders. We have to be very careful and avoid these trails in proper monsoon seasons, because then these rocks become like super duper slippery. Be very careful. Yeah. When we started, we were talking about this place known as Glamlang, and the first boulder that we climbed was this. So we were so down below, and then this becomes like a very beautiful circuit trek. Now this hike has been like an all-in-all forest trail throughout, so avoid the monsoons basically to come here. The better months would be the month of May and then September and October. And if you observe, this is the trail that we took in the morning while going all the way to Glamlang. Now this particular section of the trail resembles the sections of trails in the Western Ghats, and this is rare that you see on trails around Manali that a huge boulder has been cut through so that humans can put their feet and then descend down below. So this is the route now. Let's go. And I had come here at the very first time when it was raining, and I had a really hard time. So you need to be very careful while it is raining, because you can't afford a fall here. And try to avoid this trail, you know, by all means in the monsoon season. Instead of doing the circuit, you can just go to the waterfall and come back the same way via Glamlang instead of the Upper Ruar route. But you see how beautifully these footsteps have been carved by the locals to make this whole big boulder quite negotiable. Yeah. The time is 3 p.m. We have hiked for some 17.5 kilometers. You can see the beautiful Manalsu river meandering through this valley, cutting deep, and you can finally see the town of Old Manali in the center of the screen right now. So guys, this is touchdown, the walking path that will lead us to Old Manali now. Yeah, so the total distance is 18 kilometers. It has been almost 9 hours. We are at present altitude of 2100 meters. Now guys, this is all I had for this beautiful day hike just behind Old Manali to the Kho Waterfall. Now the monsoons are already here in Himachal Pradesh, and therefore my humble suggestion would be to avoid the circuit trek because of the dense overhead growth of these shrubs in the region. But definitely if you want to go all the way to the waterfall, the good news is that the trail is visible on all the navigation apps, for example Maps.me, OsmAND and FATMAT. This is all I had for this video. Thank you so much for all your love and support, and I'll see you in the next one.